Agenda 2017 is for everyone. Agenda 2017 is about everyone. At the moment, things have calmed and people are less agitated and everything's good, but it's not. The crime rate is too high. The criminal justice system needs to be reformed. There are brothers and sisters and fathers and mothers in prison serving a long time that they shouldn't. And when it pertains to protection of civil liberties like cyberspace, protection not limitation, ensuring privacy to the extent the person wants to take it. And then of course there is the land. Now we have all seen how this year has gone. There has been a lot of talk, a lot of delivery of the Pohamba era houses being delivered, and a lot of projects done by the people themselves. And we need to step up our thinking. Demonstrating, marching and going isn't necessarily going to help. They say smaller groups are better than bigger groups. So it's about informing each other and understanding the land system around the towns ourselves, how the laws work and pertain to them, so we're not caught off guard. Because it's not land grabbing if you're not on someone else's property. It's not land grabbing if you're homeless. Informal settlements. We need to get the statistics. It's time to stop saying build land, we have too many informal settlements, and start looking at improving those areas that are already there. I don't have the statistics. I have searched for them. I can't find them. And these are the statistics of permanent residents and the residents that just come here for work and then go. Because if we have those statistics, then that land can be sold, and it will definitely not be sold at these high prices that people are selling land that we have to bow down to. There are a lot of builders who are being paid below the minimum wage, while the minimum wage needs to rise. So Agenda 2017 has a lot for the people. And if it's about finding free time, no, I have to work and I have to do this, well, that will all be accommodated, because this is going to be a national conversation. We need to have a national conversation, because not all regions are the same, and they don't all face the same problems. So going on strike seems like a plausible way of doing things. Marching to parliament or something, but they have already seen that they are not even flinched by that. That is nothing. And I'm not saying put roadblocks on or be violent, no. I'm saying Agenda 2017 is strategic, lawful. It is the people's pledge, the people's plan after their national dialogue. A lot of things have to be discussed. The apartheid line that segregates the southern part of Namibia from the land rich northern part of Namibia should be moved to its appropriate place, which is Angola. You cannot have a border within your own country. This is unheard of. It's embarrassing. Have Kenyans talking about it like, yeah, they even have a border inside their border. I mean, and they accept it. It's embarrassing. These are just a few things that we need to change. The other, of course, is literacy. There are higher levels of institutions of higher learning, but there are also people who have information who can redistribute it, and this is global. So let's keep redistributing information to those that don't have access. Let's keep pushing for those that don't have access to gain access. Let's make sure that the internet becomes a human right, because that is where we are in life today. It is a way of life, just like the flushing toilet became the way of life. It wasn't always there. Let's keep pushing, and this will create formats for applications. The referendum I designed, and these applications are to help with gender-based violence, where a woman can send out an alarm on her phone to the nearest people in her vicinity to come and help her if she is experiencing gender-based violence. A simple app that can save someone's life. Who knows how far it could go? So 2017, we're not going to slouch. 2017, the couch is fixed, it's ready. 2017, it's office. 2017, we have a lot of work to do. Rest, walk, enjoy the freedoms of life as they are, and then we shall start with our initiatives. We cannot keep depending on governments to do things like provide jobs for people. The government's answer is usually the people should be encouraged to start businesses. And so making it simpler to start a business and encouraging that resources be placed so that these startups can actually start happening. We can have funds. Now we can have funds for ourselves, for Africa, where we donate money to a project, an innovation, so that they have the funds to finish it and then redistribute it. And these funds will come from all over Africa. And in national countries, the same. If you have an idea, you have an innovation, an invention, but you don't have the money, let's set up a online banking system where we will definitely fund these projects so that we stop feeling so helpless, because we are not.